The criminal activities of NICOLINI law firm continued in 2020. Please feel free to pause and read. It was now NICOLINI law's turn to complete its deception. Ryan Naimark and Courtney Madison, 2019 to 2022. September 2020 continued. Cancellation of the examination for discovery September 29, 2020 without my consent. The case wasn't mine. It belongs to NICOLINI law, so they can do anything. And they can do anything and go against their contract because they know the system would back them. They knew that. And the thing about it only makes sense I report them because nothing would have been done. I reported the doctors to the colleges and nothing was done. So it was pointless for me to do otherwise, right? But they breached their contract, okay? And I will prove it to you. Courtney Madison NICOLINI law cancelled the examination for discovery on September 29, 2020. Her final reason, D, number 5, for cancelling was that it should have been a mediation. She just realize that 1 year and 2 months later? Courtney Madison stated via email and phone call that she would contact me in the month of October 2020 with a date within the month for a mediation. Waited October and November 2020, but no emails or calls were received from Courtney Madison or from the office of NICOLINI law firm. See emails on next slides. Waited for 2 months and still did not have the meeting I had requested, which was scheduled for September 25th, 2020 at 2 p.m. I still needed to speak with my lawyer, right? Was she scared to speak with me? Because I may cornered her without the defense present? Wow. I cannot get a one-on-one with my lawyer. It was now over a year, and now the discovery was cancelled again without my consent. Okay. By the way, I didn't see. I think it's in this. Let me go ahead. I will explain as I go along. Thank you. Would you trust this lawyer, NICOLINI law? As soon as NICOLINI law realized that I was asking the appropriate questions due to their deception, they did not want to deal with me anymore. I was forced to attend the mediation with no discussion of an amount being sued. I was forced to attend a mediation with us not having the same information on why I am suing these entities, Wow. Okay, on September 28th, 2020, call received in the morning, right? As I did indicate. And she did tell me out of her mouth, well, okay, that mediation. She misguided me. That's exactly what she said. All right. And this is what was I have proof of this elsewhere. I think I did show you in another presentation, explanation, explain stages of lawsuit. Nothing was explained to me, but as you can see here, feel free to review. Okay. I think it came from this information here, but anyway, it says here after the pleading is the pleading stage, and you have the discovery stage, then motions and all that. Okay, please feel free to pause and read, because I did say to her, because that's what she said, whatever I heard, I'm putting it back in writing because I am making sure, you understand? I heard what she said. You had indicated that a mediation should have been offered instead of an examination for discovery because mediation is usually the first option. That's what she said. Okay? And I'm not making up stories. Okay. So what had happened here, Courtney said, I brought this forward for a reason, right? 2:19 p.m. Courtney Madison emailed me and she said, I confirm I have recommended to you that we engage in settlement discussion and adjourn your discovery by 1 month. Settlement discussion means mediation. Settlement discussion is not examination for discovery. She also explained that to me. And I also read that. You understand? So I'm not making up stories. Okay? And then 3:19, this was 2:19. Mark you, she said 1 month. 1 month is not a discovery. Not a discovery. She want a settlement to do whatever, and then if anything can adjourn the discovery for 1 month. They're gonna try a settlement, mediation that is. So at 319, she said, I highly recommend that you accept my offer to put over discovery 1 month and focus on negotiating a settlement in the interim. Mediation. You understand what I'm trying to say? How can a mediation come before a discovery? You understand me? So when she said, if I didn't hear from you at 3:45, we will cancel discovery as not to incur cancellation charge. She should not have canceled discovery. So my thing here is, I didn't come out of the appointment because I was late for my appointment because of Courtney, because I had to respond to her before I leave because she wanted me to make a decision, right? Because the following day would have been the discovery, right? As soon as I got in my car, right, from I left home, Courtney called me, and because when she got the email, right, I got in my car when she got the email from me to say no and all that. She was on the phone with me all the way to my appointment. I didn't tell her it was an appointment, and as long as the ride was, that's how long I had Courtney on the phone for, you understand? And then I told Courtney that I had to go. So then I told her I would get back to her. All right. She said, okay, try and get back to her before 4 o'clock. All right. I went to my appointment. Because I was late, I had to wait. I wasn't late badly, but still I wasn't there at the time they said, okay? However, I waited, so because of that now, I didn't get back in my vehicle until 3:50, 10 minutes to 4. And I said, okay, I'm going to call Courtney, right? And when I went on my phone. No, I said, let me check on my phone to see if she had sent an email. So when I went on my phone, via my email, looking on my email, right, I realized that she said that if you don't hear from me by 3:40, if I don't hear from her, if she didn't hear from me by 3:45, she was going to cancel. So when I read that, as soon as I read that, at 3:51, my phone rang, and that was Courtney. Yeah, and she told me she can. So when she asked if I received her email, and I said, well, I guess it's too late because it's now 3:51. I was sitting in my vehicle, right? And that's when now, it was canceled. But things were happening in the meantime that I didn't know. She just took matters in her hands, and then she was gonna tell me that there's no medical records on my what the doctors are saying. Some things that the doctors are saying, and then she's gonna say, "Are you saying the doctors are lying?" What lawyer? What? I don't understand. I guess maybe I watch too much movies. I guess with lawyer. I love lawyer shows. I guess maybe it's only in the movies. She did say that to me. It's only in the movies. I should have put that in. I should have put that in. This lawyer told me when I was telling her I love law. I love it. I don't want to be a lawyer, no. But, I like to investigate and solve cases, right? And if someone win or whatever. But here, this lawyer is actually telling me that, wow, that these doctors were not were whatever the doctor was saying. You understand? I know that when people commit murder, right, and these lawyers know that they committed the murder, they would lie for these people to get them off. Okay? Wow. Look at this now. They're not, was it because I'm black? Was it? This is actually racism here at play, okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. 20, okay, still brought forward, much larger, okay. I said, I do not have a wrongful dismissal documents and all the deceitful information. For the past year, NICOLINI lawyer informed that the examination for discovery was for wrongful dismissal without my involvement. Lawyer in combined both cases which were denied by mobility. She now wished to separate them a day before the discovery, right? And then I said deception, various reasons for delay, and I did outline them to you already. The Friday, the Sunday. The Friday said to organize a schedule for defense lawyers. Sunday, she said not fully prepared for wrongful dismissal case. Oh no, she did say that on Friday. That was Friday. Okay, and I did address that matter in my previous presentation. All right, okay, feel free to review. Thank you. 319, I highly recommend. So secondment in the interim. So you see, this is proof that I actually was told by the lawyer that a mediation, and she said a mediation come before discovery. Feel free to review here, and feel free to review here. He said if we do not hear from you by 3:45, she would cancel. No, she should not have. Okay. You said you would review my email and reach out after 3 p.m. because we are running an errand. If we do not hear from you by 3:45, we will cancel discovery as to not incur a cancellation charge. I was at an appointment and I had to wait long until I was ready for there was a slot for me to go in for my examination. And this, honestly, by that time I was with Dr. Assad, and they actually during the examination they actually doing me wrong. So yeah, although I didn't want to tell this lawyer where I was still, because I was part of the system, flagged in the system, they were examining me and doing wrong by me. Okay, anyway, 3:45, I was still I was still there. I didn't reach my vehicle until 3:50. Maybe I was almost out, but I didn't get in my vehicle until 3:50. All right, feel free to review here. I was unaware about 3:50 p.m. I brought this one forward for a reason. I was unaware until 3:50 p.m. that my lawyer had threatened to cancel discovery at 3:45 p.m. This was taken from motion, eh? Yes, it's my case. Well, not really my case, but since this case is null and void, I can do whatever I need to do at this point in time, right? The lawyer contacted me at 3:51 p.m. and we were on the phone for a while. This email was sent from the defense on the same day at 3:58 p.m., right? So before she contacted me, right, I guess the defense already knew what was going to happen. 30 minutes after cancellation, while I was on the phone with the lawyer, right? Because this says here, from Amy R. Tibble, right? Monday, September 28, 2020 at 3:58 p.m., right? And it says here, this, let me backtrack. No, this is, I'm correct. The discovery for tomorrow will be adjourned and rescheduled. The parties are contemplating pre-discovery mediation as well. We'll keep you in the loop. And this was from Joanna. Whosoever this was to, I guess, because this is from Amy to Joanna. So, oh yes. So, MORLEY Law speaking to MORLEY Law. Subject external MANULIFE. Okay, please feel free to review. All right, but they knew. All right. Amy Timble. Okay, please feel free to review all this. 3:45, 3:50 I came out, and by 3:58 Amy Timble have all the information. Okay, Courtney Madison was copied in, and whosoever. Please feel free to review. Thank you.